Hi, welcome back to International Business. Now we are at topic number 10, the strategy of international business. Okay, the questions you may ask is, what is a strategy? A firm strategy refers to the actions that managers take to attain the goal of the firms. So a firm needs to pursue strategies that increase profitability and profit growth. So as you know that all the business firms, they are seeking for profitability, and at the same time they want to sustain the profit growth. Profitability is the rate of returns the firm makes on its invested capitals, while profit growth is the percentage increase in net profit over time. To increase profitability and profit growth, firms can do some activities. For example, firms may add value to the product or services, or firms may lowering the cost of operations, or firm may sell more products and services in existing markets, or firms can expand market internationally. So in here, firms, they can have 4 strategies. We name it as 4 strategies. Number 1 is the 2 strategy under the profitability, to increase the profitability, and 2 strategy to increase the profit growth. So back to profitability. So firms can reduce the cost of production, for example, in manufacturing. So one of the firms may reduce the cost of productions, at the same time the firms is said to increase the margin of profits. Another strategy that firm can do is by putting or by adding value and then raise the prices. So in strategy we call it as B difference or differentiation strategy. In other side, firms also need to maintain the profit growth. By doing these ones, firm may sell more in existing products, sell more product in existing markets, or firms may enter a new market, or firms enter a new market. In international business, we expand our markets to foreign markets. So the terms, the function of profitability. So as you can see that a product valued because of cost of productions, and then we have the margin of profit. So the price of a product consists of the cost of production of that products, and then we add the value of that product, it becomes a price. So value of a product is a function of price and cost of productions, or value of a product is a price minus cost of productions. So in here, this is a very basic concept of value added or cost of productions, how a firm put a price into a product or services. How can firm increase profit through international expansions? So number 1, so we repeat the first ones. So by expanding the markets, so meaning here firms need to sell more products, more services in international markets. Number 2, realize location economies. So firm need to realize the location economies, meaning disperse value creation activities to locations where they can be performed most efficiently and effectively. So we cannot stick only into one locations. So we need to think sometimes we need to move to other locations, because other locations give us more competitive advantage as compared to existing locations. So firm need to realize location economies. Number 3, international firms can realize a greater cost economies from experience effects. So the more experience you have, the more cost economies that you can manage. So meaning if new firms competing with the most experienced firms, generally we can say that long experienced firms will gain more competitive advantage as compared to new firms, because long established firms, they have a lot of experience, they know how to cut costs, they know how to do the thing efficiently as compared to a new business. So number 4, international business also can earn a greater returns. Leverage skill developed in foreign operations and then transfer them elsewhere in the firms. So we call it as localizations. So we learn from foreign operations. Firms doing international business, at the same time they learn from international operations and gain all the knowledge and experience and bring them back to the host country, to the home country. Okay, how a firm choose a strategy? So at least we can choose from 4 different strategies. One is global standardizations, number 2 is localizations, number 3 transnational strategy, number 4 international strategy. This 4 strategy is when we base this 4 strategy we base on the pressure for local responsiveness and the pressure for cost reductions. So in here, as you can see that firms, once the firm compare between the pressures for local responsiveness and the pressure for the cost reductions, so we can choose either global standardization strategy, or we can choose localization strategy, or we can choose transnational strategy and international strategy. So when you see the pressure for local responsiveness is too high and the pressure for cost reduction, for example, is very low, so you may choose localization strategy. So this is the best strategy for that firm in that conditions, where the firms, they understand that the pressure for local responsiveness is very low, but the pressure for cost reduction is very high, then the firm may choose global standardization strategy. So global standardization strategy means, so firms have the global products and that global products acceptable in almost all countries, meaning pressure for cost reduction is very high here, but at the same time the local responsiveness is very low, so we can have a global standards. We create a lot, we produce more products of that conditions and then send to other countries and sell it in other countries and then gain the profits. So in other conditions where we see low pressure for local responsiveness, but at the same time we also experience low pressure for cost reductions, and of course we need to choose international strategy where there is a little modification of that products, we only increase the production and then sends to other markets. In these sessions we have learned what is strategy and how a firm can run the strategy based on profitability and profit growth, and we have 4 activities how a firm can proceed to a strategy by having value added or lowering the cost or selling more in existing markets or expand internationally. So we also learned the function of price and cost of productions to the value. So the next one, we also learn how firms can increase profit through international expansions. So lastly, we discuss in these sessions how a firm can choose a strategy when they compare the pressure for local responsiveness and the pressure for cost reductions. So at least they have 4 strategies that a firm may choose from these situations. I hope you learn something from these topics, and see you next time.